Seen a Packers kicker do the Lambeau Leap.
Have not seen that.
You hit the game winner at the buzzer.
Too. He needed a kickstand.
He did. He needed some help there. Well, the win helps the Packers stay in first place in the division. They are 5-1. The loss for the Lions drops them all the way to last place, 2-1. Green Bay's last division title, by the way, was 2016. NFC North, that's a competitive division right there. I mean, everyone is at 500 or over. But Green Bay's at the top, M-Rob.
Yep.
Are they built to win the NFC North?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, is there a better quarterback in the division than Aaron Rodgers? I would think not. And then, to me, the biggest improvement was this defense. Getting the Smith brothers on the outside. I mean, Zadarius Smith, his versatility, you see him at a 3 technique. I think I've seen him rush over the center before. He stands up sometimes. He drops sometimes. I mean, the versatility of that guy, and then his attitude from a leadership standpoint has totally transformed this defense. And then you never think of an Aaron Rodgers team having a run game, and to see the backup running back last night get over 100 yards, to me, had to be gratifying for everybody, the play caller, Aaron Rodgers, and everybody on that offense. I think that there's still a transition period with Aaron Rodgers with Matt LaFleur. And I think you're still seeing that with the offense not being as productive throughout the entire game. But you still have Aaron Rodgers. What happened when the play needed to be made at the end of the game? He made the play. He made the throw. So, of course, they're built to win the NFC North.
Agree, disagree?
I disagree, and it's for a couple reasons. First of all, I trust this defense much more than I trust this offense, which for me to say that for Aaron Rodgers-led team, it's like, wow.
Yeah,
and so, he's proved it. This defense hadn't proved it yet.
You're absolutely right.
Good point.
This defense has been so inconsistent, though. You're right. The Smith brothers, when you can go up on an opponent and make them throw the football around, I trust this Packers defense because those pass rushes, the coverage on the back end, it works so well together. But when it's a ball game and it's a back and forth, and this Packers defense has to stop the run as well as the pass, and they're kind of off balance, that defense struggles. They're a little bit inconsistent. But for me, it's the relationship ultimately between Matt LaFleur, like you spoke about, and Aaron Rodgers.
You think that's going to be an issue?
It just doesn't seem as
cohesive. He had no
like.
touchdown passes until that last one late, and he made the play late in the fourth quarter.
It's just a different offense.
It doesn't look very cohesive. And knowing how Matt LaFleur is, knowing how Aaron Rodgers is, it was the whole relationship dynamic that I always questioned. And so at this point, we still haven't seen that success that we would have liked to have seen coming from Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers. And so that's kind of what I'm hanging my hat on. And then you look at the division. The division, you can lose one game, and then you go from first to third, just like that.
That's what the Lions did yesterday.
Exactly.
So you believe in Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. You believe in the Matt Stafford.
That's a
come on,
story.
I'm just saying, bro. Who you believing in if you're not believing in Aaron Rodgers?
Let's do this. We could argue the division, which we just did right there. But what does the Packers, being one of 4 teams in the NFC with 5 wins now, do to the conference? We got a touchscreen standing by right over here.
Take that walk. I'm rolling with you, big dog.
You're going to rank the top 5
yes.
NFC teams as we sit here tonight.
As we sit today.
Let's go. Let's get it.
All right. First of all, should we go 5?
Yeah, go 5-1. Let's go 5-1. Who's your 5th team?
All right. My 5th team is going to be Minnesota Vikings.
The Minnesota Vikings. Oh, that went to 1.
Whoa,
Throw them down. My bad. Throw them down.
There we go.
Right.
There we go. Minnesota
so
Vikings.
I got Minnesota 5. I got the Saints.
Just go ahead and tap it. Just go ahead and tap that thing.
I'm going to tap it, you place it. There you go.
There we go.
I got the Saints 4. And like I said, some of this will change. When Drew Brees is back, the Saints are a different team.
But they've been undefeated since he's been out.
You're absolutely right.
You got to give him credit
for that. But Drew Brees is a different guy. Let's be real about it. All right, so bam, there we go. I'm going to take Green Bay. Go ahead. I'm going to put Green Bay 3 because I still got some question marks. Green Bay's 3. Seattle, I'm going to slide in there too, and the 49ers right now. And it's still not really a battle-tested 49ers team. I think we all can agree that the Rams aren't as tough as we thought they were. And so the 49ers, even though they did take on the Rams and handle that very, very easily, I still don't quite believe in them. I got to see them against Seattle, a hard-nosed football team with a quarterback who is dynamic, to see if their 49ers defense is as serious as they look.
Well, fans and Twitter, do not at me, okay? Get at D. This is his top 4 or top 5 teams in the NFC. Lindsay, over to you.
Guys, I got a different ranking I want to take on in this week's Roads Less Traveled, and it's the MVP rankings. Because 2 losses by the Chiefs and suddenly Mahomes isn't also ran, let me submit the possibility that the opposite should be true. That we've never had a clearer understanding of just how valuable he is. Opponents are literally coming into the game saying, we don't think we can beat him, so let's try not to play him. On Sunday, he spent half as much time on the field as Deshaun Watson did. He ran just over half as many plays, and he ended up throwing for 7 fewer yards. He also threw 1 fewer pick, and he had the same number of touchdowns. But we're all celebrating Watson, and we should be. But because we've come to expect Mahomes to be ridiculous all the time, we're talking about ways to fix him. The only problem with him is that his defense can't get off the field to let him on it. Guys, I know we're not paying that much attention to Washington this year, but we need to start paying attention to Terry McLaurin, because not only is he off to a Randy Moss-like start to his career statistically, I said it, check it out, but he is running the craziest routes, like this one from the second quarter of Sunday's game against the Dolphins with the head fake that frees him up for the touchdown. That didn't just happen. That came from his film study earlier in the week, and this Amari Cooper play. According to NBC Sports Washington, he took note of how the defender tried to undercut the route. So he thought, if I sell the crosser, I could break free, and that's exactly what happened. I do have one issue with Terry McLaurin, though, and that is his nickname. Scary Terry? I mean, who do we have to blame for that?
And I'd like to take full credit for the Scary Terry nickname. I didn't patent it or anything, but maybe you guys can go back in the archives and look and see who said it first.
So if this were social media, this is where I'd put that Jonah Hill at the Oscars gif. It's not good, and McLaurin is real good. So let's fix this problem. Let's put our heads together and come up with a nickname worthy of this insanely talented rookie. America, the future of headlines in our nation's capital, is counting on you at NFL Total Access on Twitter. Did you know that